On October 22, 2012, Lynn University hosted the final presidential debate between President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney. The campus was buzzing with excitement from students and staff, as well as numerous media outlets across the globe. Over 3,000 journalists stormed the campus as Lynn was broadcasted throughout the country. With the debate discussion being that of foreign policy, Lynn's diverse community embraced every aspect of the deliberation. National as well as international students experienced numerous opportunities, such as ushering in the debate hall to working for renowned news stations such as CBS, CNN, and NBC. Viewers around the world were witness to history in the making on Lynn's campus throughout the media.
We found out that we were the last debate, the biggest debate, the final debate, and we were just elated. And a year later, to have done it and say you have done it, you'll never be able to take that away from us at Lynn University, and that'll be part of our history. It's a great year for us. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary, and what better way to celebrate a 50th anniversary than to host a worldwide event.
As word got out that the small campus of Lynn University would be hosting the final presidential debate, one main question was asked repeatedly every day: who is Lynn?
I think the media actually got to see the real side of Lynn and not what people speculate about us, and they portrayed us really well. They saw that we're a really good institution with a great vision, and that we have great staff, faculty, and students who work very hard at what we do.
Lynn even made t-shirts reading, "We never heard of you either." With the numerous broadcasts of the days leading up to the debate, one may see how much of an impact the media has on events such as these. The media has always played a huge role in presidential debates. Take, for example, the 1960 election.
Remember this date, September 26 in the year 1960. 70 million U.S. viewers turned in to watch Senator John Kennedy and Vice President Richard Nixon, the first ever televised presidential debate. To begin the debate, Nixon refused makeup and showed up underweight, not properly fitting in his suit due to sickness earlier in the week. On the other hand, Kennedy showed up with his new tan, spending September campaigning in California, and walked in with his head held high, looking very confident. For those who heard the first debate on radio, listeners pronounced Nixon the winner, but the 70 million Americans who watched on television pronounced Kennedy victorious due to a smooth delivery and well-composed attitude. The television viewers focused more on what they saw of the debate instead of focusing on the policies. The Nixon-Kennedy debate of 1960 brought many questions to us voters. Studies showed 90% of voters changed their mind watching the debate televised, and only 6% changing their vote listening to it over the radio. Today is our generation focusing more on what we see or on the actual content being brought to us? Is technology evolving too quick?
As students volunteered with the debate, they started to see firsthand how media impacted not only the debate itself, along with the candidates, but also their university itself. National as well as international students took notice of how the media opened the eyes of the world to their small college.
For the most part, everything that I saw and heard, there seemed to always be positive reinforcement for Lynn because we're such a small school and this did huge things for our school. Media-wise, Lynn didn't have much of a name for itself until this debate happened, and now we're a world-renowned school, and we're also the youngest school to ever host a debate. So I think the media was super involved in getting the right story, which is really important. So as far as how they portrayed Lynn, I think in a really positive direction.
I think overall in the media, the articles and the stories that came out about the university were very complimentary, and I think changed the perception in the minds of many people in our community, and as well as around the United States, about the academic offerings that we have to offer our students, as well as the cultural and the social environment that we provide for our students.
I have to tell you, I didn't notice any negative effects from this experience for Lynn. Lynn behaved and showed up incredibly well. It looked fantastic on television.
Not only was Lynn portrayed positively on television, but also on the web. Social media is the new face of technology, attracting the younger generation to interact with celebrities, sports figures, and news stations. From Facebook and Twitter to the new craze of Instagram, social media at Lynn boomed during the debate.
Lynn was so active through social media. We were on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, like there was everything for Lynn. So I think appealing to the younger generation like that was a huge step for us. You know, if you don't appeal to that kind of audience, like the younger generation, then you're going to get left behind.
A recent article posted by Lynn University described the initial numbers that occurred during and after the presidential debate. The third presidential debate between President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney was up against Monday Night Football and the final game of the National League Championship Series, which seemed to affect its viewership. An estimated 59.2 million tuned in to see the two candidates square off on foreign policy. Despite the smaller audience, the debate at Lynn enjoyed massive media coverage. The university is still adding up to the value of the tens of thousands of articles and estimates earned media placements to the worth in the tens of millions of dollars. According to Twitter, on Monday, October 22nd, hashtag Lynn Debate was trending top 3 nationwide and top 5 worldwide. Between Monday, October 15th and Tuesday, October 23rd, Lynn University saw a 15.7% increase in Twitter followers. Lynn University's website, lynn.edu, saw a 454% increase in page views on October the 22nd. Additionally, the Lynn debate had more viewers than the third debate between Barack Obama and John McCain in 2008.
The media messages everything. I mean, these are two world leaders, a governor and a sitting president, and you know, messaging is everything. And how we, the consumer, the viewer, interpret those messages so controlled by the media, it's phenomenal, very powerful.
Seeing the recognition of Lynn through the media nationally, the question remains, how was Lynn portrayed internationally? Students from around the world not only experienced the debate being held on campus, but actually lived it by volunteering in every aspect.
Now that I experienced it, actually, I see it in a whole different way, and was quite interesting because in Germany it's not a big of a deal. You know, it's more conservative and, you know, calm, you know. And here it's like, you know, all the media and stuff, and, you know, everybody's talking about it. And it's, you know, if your university is selected for the final debate, or even one of the debates, you know, it's like one of the biggest things that can happen. So that's completely different to Germany. So it was a really good experience.
Having debates shows viewers a lot of issues that are going on around the world. The media will always have a strong influence on viewers, whether the viewers take it as a discussion, issues going on, or just a competition between candidates. In order to get the messages across, we need media to give its content and show the seriousness of debates. When it comes to seeing these debates, viewers want to hear how their vote choice of either candidate has the ability to solve real problems. They want to help figuring out which policies will actually be more likely to solve problems, which is why we have debates. What the media does is draw the attention to whatever thoughts we have and allows us to create our own opinion on the matter.
With the presidential debate, all over the U.S. and the world basically was watching, seeing who's being a new president, and because the advertisements are showing where the debates will be at, and because Lynn was the last stop, that's supposed to be the big one. So I think Lynn got a huge publicity on that, so I think it made a huge impact with the media.
How media is giving out information affects the way people vote and influences them greatly. Now we have many uses of media because of technology.
With this technology, the debate gave an insightful look not only on politics, but on Lynn University as well. Students will never forget the experience that will ever be etched in their minds.
The stars aligned for me on this event because not only, like you said, I just declared myself as a journalism major, but I was also so involved with the debate, and I was here that it just kind of everything fell into place. So for me, learning about what I want to do in the future, I had several opportunities to interact with huge media people, like from the Palm Beach Post, from CNN, from Fox, just people from these huge companies that have dominated in their business. So I had the chance to really kind of get to see what it was like on the inside of what their job was, and I also had the opportunity to talk with a lot of them while I was interviewing kids for iPulse. So as far as with that, I just think this experience is absolutely irreplaceable.
Even though the debate craze comes to a final end, the memories, recognition, and opportunities will never be forgotten.
This is Ryan Carmona.
Katie Ariola. Katrina Henderson.
And Anne-Marie Van Castren, reporting live.